Good morning, everybody. This is Desmond here. It's 9 a.m. in Malaysia, and I just got done with a call with a really bright college student, the age of, I forgot, I think like 20, maybe 19, right? Very exciting guy. I love talking to a college student, and he actually wanted to join my program. I didn't allow him to because I just don't think it's the right time for him, number one. And number two, it's just not a good fit, okay? So yeah, we do actually reject people from joining our programs, mainly because, we do not want to oversell ourselves. We do not want to tell you that we can do everything, but in fact we can. I know what my limit is, so I don't really offer that, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is pretty simple. I want to talk really a little bit about, wealth. So a lot of people, especially some affiliates, some students and some coaching students, they get pretty upset with me when I do things like when I snap, when I'm traveling, when I'm buying a new Rolex, or when I'm buying a new car. People get a little bit pissed when I show that experience off. Now the point is, I'm not showing that experience off just to show off. I'm not trying to hype things up, right? Just because I can afford it doesn't mean that I want to show off. The thing is, I take this straight from someone who I admire a lot by the name of Timothy Sykes. I used to be a very low-key person. I used to be so low-key that, in fact, that a lot, I have a lot of investments and all that, a lot of businesses, but people don't even know about it because I don't want to talk about it. But recently, it has come to my attention that there was some people call them haters. Some people message me to call them haters. I don't particularly call them haters. I just feel like they're trying to build a us versus them situation. They're trying to pit, my situation. They're trying to say that, I can't, just because I can't afford this, I want to say that that Desmond shouldn't be showing videos like this, or videos of his travels. Well, whatever it is, it really doesn't matter. But the reason I want to talk about this video after 2 minutes of wasting your time is about buying cars and buying Rolexes and things like that. So people ask me all the time, Desmond, you seem like a financially savvy guy. What do you invest things in cars and stuff like that? Tell me what's your plan. So and this comes at a time where one of my trusted employee, he asked me, should I buy a car, because I want to buy a car. Can you advise me on the financial situations and all that? And I say, don't buy a car, because my biggest mistake is buying cars. Because number one, you are not able to loan as much money as possible when you buy cars, because one of the person that I learned from, Milan Dorshi, said that the richest people can always get the maximum amount of loan. But what he's trying to mean is that it works much more than just making money online. It's about getting investments. It's about doing something much more. For example, let's say you want to build your own condominium building that you're gonna sell. Let's say there's 50 units, and then there's no way you can afford it. You need banks to help you, right, to finance that building, to finance that development. But only the rich people can borrow a ton of money, right? Only the rich people can do that. So you are really valued at how much money you can borrow from a bank, because that's how much bank value you as a rich person. Just because you wear a Rolex, you drive a nice car, doesn't mean that you are rich, because that's just a perceived value. Okay, that's just a perceived wealth. I think that's very, very important for you to understand. Number two, people are asking me, that's when if you say that car is not worth it, why do you buy cars? Now I'm going to tell you something. I buy cars because I like the quality of the drive. I buy cars. I'm going to wear sunglasses, by the way, guys. It's really sunny here. You can see it. There you go. I buy cars because, for me, I don't need like the fancy car. I don't buy a 7 Series even though I can afford it, because it's too big. Okay, there's no way I can drive a 7 Series in these tiny Malaysia roads. So I got myself a C-Class. I like the C-Class because the interior is amazing, number one. And number two, it's just such a nice drive. It's just so small, so accessible. It's just a great car, right? So I like it. And people ask me, Desmond, why do you want to invest in Rolex and buying Rolexes and all that? Now for me, I see Rolex as more of a investment, a holding value. It holds my money, because if I have a ton of money hanging around, I might not know where to go. You know what I mean? I'm not able to track them. So I like to make myself broke, basically buying things that retains its value for a very long time. And Rolexes does that. I only buy Rolexes, right? To be honest with you, watches that I like in terms of design, I like Breitling a lot, I like Omega a lot, but they don't hold value as much as Rolex. So I like Rolex. That's why I buy Rolex. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why I buy Rolexes. Okay, as for cars, I only buy them because they are what I want to drive, because I feel comfortable driving them, because I used to have an office, still do, right? But I don't go to office as much. But when I drive to office, you know, that 20 minutes of getting there and then the 20 minutes of coming back, I want it to be a comfortable ride. At least when I get stuck in traffic, at least it feels good. And when I record videos like this, at least I feel good, you know? So that's what I do it. Now, am I gonna sell my car? Of course, because I'm planning to go traveling around the world, doing that digital nomad lifestyle thingy where, you know, you travel and you work and all that kind of stuff. So I'm planning to do that. But in order for me to do that, I need to get rid of a lot of stuff like cars and stuff. And maybe I'll give this to my dad, because that, you know, I don't need this. I feel like a lot of these are very unnecessary. But the reason I have this is because, number one, it's actually a company car, right? My company pays for it. So people ask me, Desmond, is it your car, right? I don't usually say yes, because I own the company, but my company buys the car from me, right? So that's very, very important to understand that. What else? While we're talking about luxury, let's talk about travel. I think some people have been a little bit unhappy with the way I show my travel pictures. Some people have even called me Photoshop. Number one, they are not Photoshop, they're called Instagram filters. So they're Instagram filters, guys. Well, the thing is, I understand why you have so much skepticism, because, you know, you might be wondering, how is a guy, you know, be able to do this? Someone who's just, for me right now, I'm 25 years old. How am I able to do this? How am I able to exceed the results of most 25 years old, right? I'm not saying this to brag. I'm showing you all this, the travel pictures and all that, because I want to inspire you. Because when I see, you know, people who are much more wealthier than I am, and when they show me, you know, their new $60,000 watches, they show me their new, you know, $1 million cars, you know what happens to me? That motivates me to work way harder, right? But if you get a negative feeling from people sharing their successes, whether it's online or offline, and you get a negative feeling, you'll be like, oh, you know, that guy probably robbed the bank, that's how he got the money to buy, or that guy is faking it, or whatever. You know what? If you have that feeling, that means you are a negative person. You are being hateful towards success. You are rejecting success, in my opinion, right? For me, when I see people travel around the world, when I see people do that, I'm like, good for you. I want to do that. I want to be that, right? I want to achieve that. So this is a quick message that I just want to show, and more importantly, point out, because obviously I want to make sure you understand what it takes in terms of the mindset to succeed, right? If you don't have the mindset to accept, be open-minded, there's no point for us to work together. There's no point for us to be you know, teacher-student relationship. There's no point for all that, because you're not going to listen to me, because you are, you know, you're too close-minded. I want you to understand one thing. Whenever you hang out with someone who is, you know, way more successful than you are, whether if it's just $1 more successful than you are, you know, take it in how they do it. For me, when I hang out with successful people, I don't be hateful. I just take it in. I want to take in the energy. I want to take in the you know, the words that they say. I want to take in the influence and the motivation and the inspiration and all that kind of stuff, right? Stop being negative, and trust me, by being positive, you can be very, very successful. I've seen the results in my students who are very, very positive, and they've been able to see amazing results. I want that to be you, okay? If that's not you, if you're being hateful, what, you know, don't worry about it. This is not for you then. Don't be a business owner. Go and get a 9-to-5, because I think you're much more comfortable doing that. Okay, so this is a quick video to just let you know about that. Driving actually to a place to see if they have my Rolex, because I put it on a waiting list. I wanted this really rare Rolex for a very long time now. I hope they have it, because if they sell it, I'll be pissed. Okay, that's it, guys.